Look at the boat!
We were risking our lives, but we have to provide for our families.
What's the name? Irresponsible.
It's safe to say he's finally down.
That's how we roll here in Alaska.
Wake up outdoors.
So we just bought the new Bridger boiler system from Canada. We got it shipped up here a couple months ago. We have our Blacktail skulls that we killed this summer, or this fall, from Kodiak that we're going to boil up, and Jamie's got to paint them with hydrogen peroxide and some whitening powder, and see if we can do it ourselves instead of spending money at the taxidermist. So we're gonna start with our littlest one first. So if we mess it up, we'll know what to do better for the bigger deer. But the system's pretty cool so far. We haven't fired it up yet, but had good reviews online, and it's packable. It all fits in the little container. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna add some Dawn dish soap to the water, and then pull it out every 15-20 minutes after it's boiling, pressure wash it, and then continue the cycle until it's all gone. But yeah.
Yeah, we'll see how this works. I think last year it cost us like 125 bucks per head. And this thing was like 500 bucks after shipping, right? Or 600.
500, I think.
500, so I mean, if it works, we're gonna be saving money in the long run real quick. We got 3 heads to do this time, so pretty much already there. So, cool. Just set up.
So in here, there's a little bar that you put the nose of the critter on, however depth you want it. So I'm actually gonna drop this one down a little bit. To get it to sit, so I can put less water in it. And then this bar sits in here and holds up the back of the horns, so you don't get the horns all full of water too. And this does all the way to elk, so it looks a little big for blacktail deer because they're tiny, but we got it so we can do bears, we can do elk, and they make a moose one too, so we're gonna try this one out first and then see how the moose one does. I think it needs to go a little lower. Right there. His horns are just too small.
Well, you could always just, instead of using the eyelets, you could just go right in front of it.
Just push it back like 2. Oh yeah, that'll be way better.
Did you want soap?
Yeah.
What's the soap for, honey?
Break down the grease on the head.
How much?
That's probably good. That's what they did on all the videos I watched, so. we're gonna let this go and see how long it takes to boil. I don't know how much we want to go with that or anything yet. So we're just gonna try to figure it out. And then after it boils for 15-20 minutes, we're gonna take it in the yard and put it on a board and pressure wash it. And then repeat the process till it's clean. I did see a guy that was breaking out the ear bones, so I'll probably do that too. And then pulling out the centers of the nasal cavity. With beetles, you can get them a lot cleaner and keep all that stuff intact. But with boiling them, they said you probably need to pull it out. So that's what we're gonna try.
Meat coming off of that thing. Stay tuned.
So it's been boiling for, I don't know, about 15 minutes. So I'm gonna turn it down all the way low. Jamie's gonna pull off the tops. I'm gonna grab the head, gonna start pressure washing, and he's gonna put the other one on. Woo!
That's after the first cycle.
This is after the first rinse. It still needs a lot of work, but it's a lot better. What did you say I'm God about?
Your face is covered in dead deer. There's dead deer all over my yard. Good.
So here's the second deer head we put in there. Maybe he's gonna put this one back in. I got it pretty scraped up.
It's a lot better than when it first went in. That one right out of the pot, steaming. And we're back to boiling, and Bailey's gonna go back to power washing. Woohoo! There is dead deer everywhere.
right here, there's an ear bone. You shove your screwdriver in and break it, and you punch out a hole to the cavity of the brain on both sides, and then you can spray in there and make sure all the brain gets out.
All the dead deer, all of it, everywhere. Gotta love that for my dog to eat later. See, the process is going pretty good though. See how this one looks in the second batch.
So we just this was the first head we did. I power washed it one time as Jayme was boiling the other head. Now here we go for round 2 power wash in the first head.
It's pretty good.
Getting better.
Putting this one back in.
So I'm just going in little by pieces and picking stuff out that I can easily pry away just to make it quicker when we go back in with the boiler. Scraping anything a little way I can. It's actually turned out way better than I thought it was going to be. I noticed it looks like the horns might be getting a little lighter, so we might next time need to wrap them. It was like 50-50 if people were wrapping them or didn't wrap them. I think the biggest thing is just making sure that the boiler stays under control and doesn't wick up and hit the horns. That obviously happened with these two. That's why we started with the 2 little ones, because try to hound it in before we do the bigger buck. They did say online you can overboil them, so people only been doing it for 20 minutes. If you overboil them, I guess it turns the skull pretty brittle. It makes it easier to break. Yeah, but I would say probably 95% of it's done. One final boil and big spray down, and Jayme will start painting. But nice little fun, well, kind of fun project to do. Water's bad, so we can't go fishing. Jayme and I have been sick for the last couple of days, so something easy at home. And but yeah, I think that's it. Put her in the boiler for another little bit, and pull it after 20 minutes and spray it. Clean off any less little flesh or things like that. Be good. They were saying, like with the cartilage too, it's no big deal, you can leave it in there, it'll dry up.
Dead deer. Now you're rolling.
So yeah, right now I'm just pulling out all this meat and cartilage from the front of the nose. is a spot they said to be delicate about, and I blew through it obviously with the pressure washer, but I don't think you'll be able to see it when I hang it up there. I think it'll be fine. Kind of got a little wild with that too, but I think all in all it turned out pretty good. I'm gonna give this one to Jayme, and she's gonna start hydroperoxiding them.
Okay, so we're in the fish house, which is our greenhouse. We remodeled for cleaning fish and now apparently doing deer heads, so that's cool. So we just got done doing the boiling and pressure washing portion of the heads. So they look pretty good, and now I'm going to put on some hydrogen peroxide and this like whitening powder. So I got this from my girl Taylor, which this is one of the benefits of living in Alaska. Like I literally texted the girl who does my hair and was like, hey, I need some hydrogen peroxide for whitening deer heads, and she was like, okay, I got you. It's $20 for a gallon, and did not ask any other questions. So it's pretty cool. So to do this, you just have to get a paste. I'm gonna cut this open real quick. Really nice. Bought some little handy craft cups at the local Home Depot. I'm gonna start. So we got this quick white powder lightning. I don't know. Found it on Amazon. You can try that out. I'm gonna dump some in there. And then I'm gonna add some hydrogen peroxide. You just start with your liquid and your powder until you get the consistency you want. So this is what we're at right now. I think maybe a little pastier than that would be good, so I'm gonna dump a little more of the powder. While I'm doing this, I got the first two skulls right now. Bailey is finishing our third skull. He'll bring it to me when he's done. Alright, so I think this looks good. Nice and real pasty. I think that'll be good to start with. So I'm just gonna set this to the side for now. Alright, so to start off, I got these nice little from Home Depot. And yeah, we're just gonna start painting this on real thick like. Oh yeah. So the biggest thing obviously is we don't want to get it on the antlers. So I'm gonna stay clear of those for now. And actually I bought a littler one too. I'm gonna go ahead and get that out. Definitely applying this on pretty liberally. And there is the final product. So now we're just gonna let these sit in the greenhouse slash fish shack and soak in the sun and get all hot, and then rinse this off and hopefully they'll be white.
So this was after 2 days of sitting in the hydrogen peroxide, and we're going to spray them off and see how they turned out.
Send it. And there it is. They are donezo. Not a bad job. I think probably total of 4 hours maybe?
Yeah, boiling and scraping.
4 hours and then 2 days of sitting in the hydrogen peroxide. And turned out pretty good. Woo!